All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the next episode of our All the Mods 9 playthrough. And I'm in a creative world right now because yesterday I was so excited for today's episode that I went into a creative world and started testing out with the create mod because today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting up some power using the create mod, which is awesome because I really wanted to get into the create mod. And I also wanted to get some power set up from just for our AE system in the future. Now, we're probably not going to get the AE system set up today, but my goal for this episode is to get a system sort of like this. I hope to make it look a little bit better, but this was kind of just testing out the raw utility of this and seeing like what it would take to get some power. So you can see this capacitor bank is kind of slowly filling up here. It's not the most power in the world, but it beats the solar panels early game, let me tell you that, and this will work all day long as well. So that is super awesome, and it's pretty easy to upgrade. If you want to get this windmill moving faster, all you got to do is add some more windmill sails, and if your system can't handle how much power you're trying to give the alternator, then you just need to add more windmills. And yeah, so it's not too bad. Most of the stuff just takes wool, andesite alloy, and wood. But anyways, enough talk in the creative world. Let's get into the survival world. All right, so we're back in the survival world, and first things first, we're gonna want to. Oh, don't leave. Okay. First things first, we're gonna want to get as much wool as physically possible. So we got some wool here because what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to craft these windmill sails. So they take one wool, 2 sticks, and these andesite alloys. Now, most of this crafting I'm actually going to be doing off camera. So off camera, I'm going to be going and getting some wool. I'm going to go underground and grab a ton of andesite. I'm going to check out this Wandering Trader's Trades real quick. Oh, that's fun. It's one of those, like, classic saplings. I might go ahead and take that. But anyways, I'll be back when we have the materials to start getting this stuff set up. Okay, so real quick, I actually just went into this chest here. I actually found an enchanting table. What is this? Modulates the power range. I see. Okay, so this thing has some extra things. So I found out from the Apotheosis mod, you're actually able to exceed level 30, so that's pretty neat. Anyways, just thought I would share that real quick. I was just kind of looking around, so I'll be back. Goodness, these Apotheosis chests are so overpowered. Like, I almost just don't even want to go for these. I think these are actually meant to be a little bit more difficult because I was reading up on the book, and I think the mod is meant to add these random spawners that spawn difficult monsters, but I think they're meant to be underground, and maybe it's registering this like stone area as underground because it's, you know, we got all these spawners here that have insane loot, spawn eggs. This thing that gives me some step height. Does that let me step? Ooh, okay, yeah, that's like, this is so nuts. Like, who would have thought that you would get all of this stuff so easily? Anyways, keep getting distracted. So I'm actually remembering from when we played in the multiplayer server, it was actually pretty hard to find andesite for some reason. So we actually might end up going the crafting route, which means that we're going to do something that we were going to do anyways, which is go into the nether, because we do need nether quartz for some of our crafting recipes, and that makes diorite, and then you can use the diorite combined with cobblestone to make andesite. So I think we're actually going to go ahead and go into the nether this episode, which might be pretty interesting. So yeah. I will say that the one nice thing about having these wandering traders around is they drink the potion of invisibility as soon as you as soon as it switches to nighttime, which means you can sleep when you hear the sounds of them doing that. So that's pretty neat. I want to pick a good spot for the Nether portal. I mean, I guess it's not super hard to move it later, but here, let's go ahead and just clear out a little bit of a spot here. I think we're going to put it out on this stony shore, I think is what it's called. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to make this like a bigger Nether portal, so make it like 5 wide like this. More than that. We're gonna start just with dirt, but we'll change that later. Oh wait, not there. And we'll do like 7 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, and then 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Like this. Bridge out like that. My water bucket fell. Because of this weird thing. I might just put those in my backpack. And we'll go ahead and light that up. There we go. We got a nice big nether portal, so that's cool. We'll do some decorations around this later, but for now, we're just gonna head into the nether. Alright, so I did actually find out what that noise was. So this is also from the Apotheosis mod. And hold on, let me turn down some sounds. Hostile creatures. Good, that's like 50%. And we're actually just going to turn down the whole sounds a little bit more too, because the nether is very loud. This is an Apothic boss, and they're invading bosses, I read in the book. Whenever that sound comes up, then those guys are going to appear. I don't know what type of mob that is. Also, this is a very scary biome to spawn in, because this is effectively the same as a Crimson Forest. So there's going to be hoglins, there's going to be all sorts of scary stuff after us. And our goal literally is just to grab some quartz and get the heck out. So we're gonna see if we can accomplish that. So there's some way over there. And we got the Apothic boss over there. I think we're going to avoid him for now. I don't have any arrows for this ghast. Let's shoot at us, see if we can knock it back. Oh, come on, that was so close. Ooh, come on. Whatever. Let's ignore him for now. See if I can come over here real quick. See if we can grab their dirt, pillar up real quick. Break all this stuff. Vein miner is so nice. Okay, and we need quartz. Boom, there's some quartz. Awesome. Oh, ha. Gosh, another one? Goodness, these guys. Bro, I don't want to deal with Apothic bosses right now. Alright, let's go find some more quartz. Oh, there. Quickly. Okay, 11. That's not going to be enough, I don't think. Gotta grab some more. I'll be back when I get some more. Alright, we got a hoglin. Let's fight this guy. Nice. That was pretty good. We got some hog skin. That might be useful for later. Get some quartz. Okay, we got a lot of hoglins. Oh, boy. Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out. Haha. Dummy. Oh my gosh. Alright. Okay. We got ourselves a bit of a predicament. Well, luckily this allows us to kill them. I am being a little bit careful. I kind of take pride in not dying in Minecraft, so I'm gonna play this careful because dying is kind of lame. I'll spawn in my bed and be pretty easy to get my stuff, but might even add a death counter later. Anyways, so there's some hoglins down. I saw some quartz earlier, and now I lost it. Oh, there it is. Alright, so we collected 39 quartz. We came back and it's raining, so that's kind of lame, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's take some of this quartz. We're going to want to turn that into andesite so we can make some andesite alloys, which is the main crafting material for everything in Create. So we'll turn the cobble into diorite, and then we'll turn the diorite into andesite. Then, if I remember correctly, we'll go ahead and take some iron nuggets, combine that with the andesite. That, my friends, makes andesite alloys. And now we're going to be using these to create all types of things. Yes, pun intended. So we're going to be able to make shafts and piston extensions. We're not going to be getting into most of this stuff today. The main thing that we're going to be doing is the windmill sails, of course, as I discussed, and some shafts, and a lot of different things. We're going to make a windmill bearing. We're going to make a alternator. And oh my gosh, it's going to be fantastic. But I'll spare you guys the boring part of the crafting, and I'll do a bunch of that off camera. So. Hello there, friend. Die. Okay, now, of course, there are a few ways we could do this windmill. I believe that in the Create mod, it doesn't actually matter how high up your windmill is or where there's, like, blocks blocking the wind. I'm pretty sure all you really need is the bearing and the sails, and however many sails you have is going to determine how fast your windmill rotates, and how fast your windmill rotates is going to determine how much power the alternator generates. Now, apply that with some units of stress, determines how fast you'll be able to power your alternator depending on how big the sail is. Now, that's pretty complicated to explain right now, but basically what it means is the bigger the windmill, the more rotational force you're going to be able to produce. And if we want to produce a lot of power using rotational force, we're going to need a lot of windmills. But for today, we're going to start with one. But I don't just want to make like a little turbine that's just kind of like sticking out right here. I actually want to make my windmill look decent. So we're actually going to go ahead and create a little bit of a foundation here. We're going to put it kind of near the cow pen. And we're going to create a little base here. So let's just start with some stone. I'm not going to do all of the building on camera. I'm just kind of going to start it on camera, and then as we go, then we're going to do that. So we're going to actually strip the logs, because stripped logs just look really nice. So we're going to do kind of 2 for the base here. That looks pretty decent. And we're going to do that, and then we're going to kind of adjust the design. As it goes up, I'm going to make it a little bit lighter support-wise. So now we'll switch this. We're going to go ahead and this out. We're going to make some slabs. That is going to be the support for that one. Then going to take some cobblestone. I don't know how this is going to look yet, but we'll find out. And then we'll go ahead and start on this. I don't really care about the inside too much. Someone might cringe at that, but I don't really care. So then for the rest of this, we're actually going to go ahead and I'm going to make some fences real quick. All right, well, I'll put the fences kind of around here to get some more support beams in. And then from here, we're going to make sure we have enough logs to continue So we got some planks. Let's actually check our little botany pot. Yeah, we got plenty of reserves. This is exactly why I made this so early on in the series, because it is so important. And we're gonna need to find some bamboo pretty soon. Maybe one of these wandering traders. Oh my gosh. So trippy. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're going to climb up like this. We're gonna make it like 4 more high, and we're going to extend these beams out a little bit longer. We'll see if we can do some effective parkour here. Nope. You're not. Okay. We'll just go ahead and do it in a nice old-fashioned way here. We're just gonna kind of walk around, and then we have enough for 1 more, so we'll make that 1 more support beam, and then strip all the logs. That last one there. Climb up using that auto step. That's probably going to get me killed at some point in this series. Climbing up. We're obviously going to remove the dirt. Okay, and then finally we'll place maybe a couple more of these. Go ahead and strip the logs like so, and then we're gonna just do fence posts for the last little bit. Just to kind of show that it's getting a little bit less as time goes on. And what way do we want this to be facing? I think facing the shore would actually make the most sense. We're gonna go ahead and place that right there. Then at the very tippy top of this, we are going to place windmill bearing, and we're going... Oh, we forgot something. We need to make engineer's goggles. I'll be right back. Oh, not just that. We also need a wrench. Okay, so for this, we're going to need gold plates. So let's grab some gold out of here real quick. We're going to grab this hammer. We're going to deposit some stuff. Cool beans. And we're going to go ahead and do this. Oh, that is not right. It's gold plates, Need a wrench, gold plates, a hammer like that with 2 like this makes 1 gold plate. Okay, and we need 3 of those. We're gonna go ahead and grab 4 more gold. This is why we went mining. Very necessary. Don't need the engineer's goggles yet. A cog wheel. We can go ahead and make that. And then we need 1 more stick. We're going to make more than 1 more stick. Then we're going to make the wrench. And now what this is going to allow us to do is it's going to allow us to get up there and change the direction of that. All right, so now we're up here. Let's go ahead and move that. Okay, so yeah, So to decide what direction we want to put the block, we need to rotate the windmill bearing so that the sticky side is the direction we want it pointing. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to strip that log, and then what we're going to do is we're going to start attaching the windmill bearings. Oh, not like that. I think we can take that with the wrench. Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some more scaffolding this direction. There we have it. So now we can go ahead and come around the side here and place it incorrectly and stop recording because this is boring. All right, so now we're going to place some more like this. It doesn't look the best yet, but surely, eventually it will. Okay, so we got space for 4 more, so we'll just go ahead and do it like this. Place that like that, and then place that one like that. Now we got a nice little symmetrical pattern here. And then the last thing we have to do is right-click this, and it starts moving. And we got a blue moon. We are going to skip that, but... Alright, let's get down from here. Aha! And as the sun rises, we have a windmill. And I actually am pretty proud of myself with this. like I've mentioned before, I don't consider myself the best builder, but I do enjoy it, and I enjoy getting better at it. And let's see if I can actually... Nice view of this. That is awesome. I'm so happy with how this turned out. It looks great. So yeah, right now it's pretty slow. Now what we're going to have to do with this is now what we are going to do, I'm probably going to end up doing this next episode because this is taking a little bit longer than expected, is we're going to go ahead and attach a vertical gearbox. I think that's what it's called. Vertical gear. Yeah, so we're going to get a vertical gearbox, and basically what that allows us to do is, well, what we can do right now is we can take these shafts, and if you connect it to the end of the windmill bearing there, this will actually rotate with you, and that is actually what we're going to be connecting to the alternator in order to generate power. But we don't want to just generate the power from the rotational force right now. So, in the next episode, this is kind of a sneak peek, we're going to be using some cogs in order to speed up the rotational force of the windmill. So it's not, because right now it's rotating pretty slow, and that actually would not generate any power. But if we simply use a couple of cog wheels in order to speed up the rotational force, using some techniques by combining large and small cog wheels, we will be able to generate some power using this. And this is going to be nice, consistent power that will always be going because it's not dependent on sunlight, it's not dependent on fuel, it's just power that just passively generates, and I think that's awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We got a nice windmill set up. We went to the Nether, and yeah, we're getting set up nicely to be able to generate some power and start up an ME system. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.